One of the main planets in Star Wars is Tatooine. This is the planet of both Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker. Tatooine is a desert planet where water is a scarce commodity. This is very similar to Dune, where the story takes place on Arrakis after the Atreides family takes over stewardship of the planet. Arrakis is also a desert planet where water is incredibly scarce. In Star Wars, Jedi have the ability to manipulate weak-minded individuals using the Jedi mind trick. This is very similar to the Dune universe, where the Bene Gesserit are able to use a technique called the Voice to force people to do anything they want. In the Star Wars universe, there are slug or worm-like creatures that are humanoid. Such a creature is Jabba the Hutt. In Dune, Leto II metamorphosizes with a sand trout and becomes a humanoid worm. Spice is a popular commodity in both universes. In Star Wars, the mines of Kessel contain loads of spice, which is a dangerous drug. In Dune, spice melange is the most powerful and desired substance in the known universe. In the original Star Wars trilogy, the ruler of the galaxy is an evil galactic empire. In Dune, the universe is run by an evil interstellar Imperium. Both of these have an emperor as the head. Both sagas are about the collapse of this totalitarian system of government. In Star Wars, Luke and Leia eventually learn of their secret lineage. They are the children of the saga's main villain, Darth Vader. In Dune, Paul and Aaliyah learn they are the grandchildren of that saga's main villain, Vladimir Harkonnen. Both Star Wars and Dune feature guerrilla war bands fighting for their freedom. In Star Wars, you have the rebels fighting for the galaxy's freedom against the Empire. In Dune, it is the Fremen fighting for the freedom on their planet of Arrakis. Both Star Wars and Dune are about a chosen one. Both of these individuals ultimately bring pain to their respective universes. Anakin turns to the dark side of the Force, serves the Sith Emperor, and assists in the extermination of the Jedi Order. Paul leads the Fremen to victory over the Harkonnen and ultimately over the Carino Empire, but inspires a violent holy jihad in the process that ultimately leaves billions of the people in the known universe dead. In Star Wars, Anakin Skywalker has visions of Padme dying, which eventually end up to be true. In Dune, Paul Atreides has visions of Chani dying, which also eventually becomes true. Both of these deaths happen after giving birth to twins, one boy and one girl. In Star Wars: Return of the Jedi, we meet a giant sand-dwelling creature with a massive and many-toothed mouth called a Sarlacc. These bear a striking resemblance to the giant sandworms in Dune. The Sarlacc lives on Tatooine, and the sandworms live on Arrakis.